Best romantic destinations for Valentine's Day. Salzburg, Austria. This elegant city in the Austrian Alps is a perfect choice those who want to combine culture with some of Europe's mightiest landscapes. Salzburg's historic center features everything from traditional markets and shops to churches and stately palaces. The misty mountain summits add that extra touch of magic, as do the lovely river walks. Even if you're not the world's biggest fan of classical music, there's just something special about watching and listening to music everywhere you walk. Karlovy Vary, Czech Republic. There is something about the ornate, brightly colored townhouses and its picturesque location that makes the city very special. This Czech town, situated just a 2-hour drive from Prague, is famed for its mineral waters and springs which you can even drink from. The waters here are said to have fantastic healing effects. Tuscany, Italy. Tuscany is a place where you really can enjoy the dolce vita. Relax in a villa as you enjoy local wines on the terrace to the sound of church bells ringing in the distance. Villages and towns will captivate you with their stunning architecture and narrow cobblestone streets. There are loads of vineyards here where you can book tours and tastings. Bruges, Belgium. This little Belgian town is famous across the continent, thanks to its pretty looks and cozy atmosphere. The tree-lined canals, medieval streets and lovely parks are a delight to explore. Enjoy the beautiful walks in Mini Water Park, where legend has it that you'll find true love if you cross the lake with your partner. Take your time to browse the city's finest selections of Belgian chocolates from traditional local shops. The Cotswolds, England. Things don't get much quainter than the Cotswolds, a beautiful region in the west of England where every village looks magical. The distinct architecture and lush valleys really are a feast for the eyes. There are more tea shops than you can imagine, and country pubs offer hearty meals that are perfect for a long day of walking through the countryside. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague has cemented itself as one of the top romantic destinations, thanks to its wealth of preserved architecture and historic sites. The city's many hills offer sweeping views of the rooftops below, plus iconic sites. Definitely take the time to explore the Malá district, a historic area in a snug location, between the river Vltava and the hills. It tends to be overlooked by tourists in favor of the old town, and it still boasts some excellent dining, nightlife and activities of its own. The Blue Lagoon, Iceland. Possibly one of the most famous thermal baths in the world, the Blue Lagoon's mineral waters are heated by geothermic process and contain a rich amount of minerals that are said to help with skin conditions. There's just something magical about seeing the mists rise up from the pools. The barren lava landscapes all around also add to the otherworldly atmosphere here. Granada, Spain. One of the most beautiful cities in all of Spain, Granada really showcases Andalusian culture at its best. By looking at the architecture you can really sense the influences the Moorish occupation has had on the city. The Alhambra is a fantastic testament to this. Dordogne Valley, France. France's answer to the Cotswolds, the Dordogne Valley epitomizes traditional rural life in France. The eastern half of the department in particular features breathtakingly pretty villages that cling to dramatic limestone cliffs. Truffles are one of the region's major specialities as well as walnuts and foie gras, and restaurants will always have a fantastic selection of wines to go with your meals. Côte d'Azur, France. Nestled between lush mountains and the bright blue sea is a countless array of pretty towns and cities that are bursting with a Mediterranean flair. For some serious romance factor, be sure to check out Mentone, a place where French and Italian cultures intertwine. Colmar, France. A picture-perfect town nestled in the forest and hills of Alsace, Colmar is one of the most quintessentially European places you'll ever see. The town has a very distinct character, thanks its location, straddling the cultural boundaries between France and Germany. And there are still plenty of local traditions going strong. Little Venice is one of the prettiest places in town, thanks to the idyllic canal where you will even find restaurants with floating terraces. Croatia's Adriatic coast. Croatia has shot up to become one of the rising stars of European holidays. The country's very long coastline is truly breathtaking, not just because of the landscapes and clear water but because of the sheer wealth of history and culture. Florence, Italy. The cradle of the historic center of culture and the arts, Florence has played a pivotal role in European history and it's blessed with some of the finest examples of Italian architecture. For a typically Florentine experience, you should not miss a chance to watch an intimate opera performance at the St. Mark's Anglican Church, as opera was invented in the city. Regarding the cuisine, whether it's traditional steaks, delicate antipasti or old-school gelato, the locals really do know how to eat well. Amalfi Coast, Italy. The Amalfi Coast is a region so picturesque, which the peaks and valleys meet the sea in such a dramatic way. Beaches are often nestled in protected coves, whereas some are even hidden away almost completely. You should not miss heading up the mountains to the town of Raffaello to see the beautiful and clear sea below. Catalonia, Spain. There's so much more to Catalonia than just Barcelona. This vibrant region encompasses everything from the rugged peaks of the Pyrenees to beautiful villages and coastal resorts, and it's that diversity that makes it such a fantastic choice for a longer holiday. Those of you wanting a romantic holiday by the coast will love the Costa Brava. Sardinia, Italy. Renowned for its beaches, Sardinia is one of the best Mediterranean destinations. From its luxury resorts and 5 hotels along the Costa Smeralda to the dramatic valleys and mountains, Sardinia is a place where you can explore to your heart's content, or just spend your days lounging on the beach. Budapest, Hungary. Hungary is home to almost 1,000 thermal springs, and the country's capital boasts a long tradition of spas and wellness with the locals, having enjoyed their healing properties for thousands of years. As well as the iconic Széchenyi baths and beautiful Gellert Spa, Budapest also features authentic Turkish baths and hammams, left over from the Ottoman occupation of the city hundreds of years ago, where you can have some special time with your special one. Aachen, Germany. Situated very close to the Dutch border, Aachen is a lovely German city that's bursting with history. The Celts first discovered the healing waters in the area, but what really put Aachen on the map was the Emperor Charlemagne, who was meant to be a massive fan of the mineral waters here. The Greek Islands, Greece. Anyone who's been to the Greek islands will know just how romantic they are, and how you can enjoy tranquility in some of the Mediterranean's most inspiring landscapes. Santorini and Mykonos are the classic choice for star-crossed lovers. The Scottish Highlands, Scotland. The misty mountains and legendary glens earned Scotland first place between the best destinations in the world. Nothing beats the feeling of driving through Glencoe for the first time, stumbling upon a castle that time forgot. After a long day of exploration, you can simply snuggle up together by the open fire, and enjoy the peace and quiet. The warmth and humor of the locals are the cherry on top.